I hate it when my video gets stopped. However, it is what it is. There was 2 cards that already came out. You are the blessing. This is talking about you having a talent, information, something to share with others that is going to be beneficial to you and all involved. This is asking you to be the light that you truly are, the love that you truly are, and share that with others. Your blessed power. This is also kind of going along with this one. You are the one that is blessing others, but you have a blessed power that is meant to be shared with others. So whatever this power is that you have, or talent, or whatever it may be, Spirit is saying it's time to share that. If you're not sharing that with others, then it's time to figure out why. Let's see what other messages Spirit has for us for the next few days. This is going to be for anybody who's already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process. I am feeling like some of you are getting out of a fear of some sort that revolves around a talent or a blessing that you have, some sort of gift, or I'm hearing channeled gift. So some of you may be people that channel. However, what Spirit is saying, you've been thinking that you've been passed up for time. You've been 111, guys. Look that up on Sacred Scribes. You've been worried about not putting time and energy into a said project. I want most of you to know, and I'm saying most of you because not everybody's going to resonate with this. A lot of us are going through a time of old timelines collapsing, which is bringing on anxiety, a feeling of not wanting to do something, or wanting to do things, but just not having the willpower or the know-how, or I don't even really feel like it's the know-how. It's more of like not having the willpower and just feeling a little bit like you're being held back by some sort of force that maybe is unrecognizable, or maybe it's a force that you recognize, but you're being held back for a good reason. And this reason is that these timelines are collapsing. Some of you are going through ascension symptoms right now. So that could be like feeling really tired, or feeling like, I get the energy of questioning everything all over again. Am I going in the right direction? Is people going to accept me? Am I going to be judged? Am I going to be successful? These are all messages that are coming out. But what Spirit is saying is, as you're moving into these new cycles, you're going to start to feel like you are, or new timelines, I should say, and cycles, you're going to start to feel like you're having to question everything all over again, because this is new territory. It's concerning to you maybe that you don't feel like you're putting in enough time and energy into whatever this is. But what Spirit is saying is, don't beat yourself up. Many of us are at this place where we know that we need to put time and energy into something. We know that it's going to be successful. However, our ego is trying to protect us. Why? Because there's been times when we weren't successful, times when we were judged or not approved, or, whatever it may be. Spirit is saying those things, those old timelines are now collapsing. Those emotions, those feelings over those things. So the anxiety is coming up in the physical human body as those things are processing out. Some of you may even be crying momentarily, or just feeling a little bit lethargic, or what have you. But what Spirit is saying is, you're going to feel like you're being cracked open again. I don't feel like this is really like a tower moment. It's more like almost like you're learning or studying yourself to find out exactly who you are now. I know this sounds weird. I feel a little bit caught up from my words, but I just get the sense of questioning everything that we're doing. Is it really right? Is it the best thing to do? Why do I feel so scared? Asking questions like, why did I work this hard to get to where I'm at, and now all of a sudden I feel shut down, or my fear is overwhelming me, or this anxiety is just getting to me. Every bit of those things that you're feeling have to do with a shift from old timelines to new timelines. So multiple opportunities are going to start awakening for you. This is a time of changing any lower vibrating thoughts into higher vibrating thoughts, and allowing yourself to think more positively about the things that are happening. Remember that, you've been asking Spirit to bring you to this time in your life, and now that you've got here, it's just about pushing through these insecurities that you may have. Or maybe it's not even insecurities or fears that you have. It's almost like, because I don't really feel like it's insecurities and fears that I have, because I know that I'm good at doing healing and things of that sort, but it's like I've never been accepted. I've been rejected in multiple aspects of my life. So ego's like, okay, Trish, I'm just going to keep you safe for now. So I feel like that's what many of you are going through. However, we're almost at that time of basically having justice served, getting what we want, the blessings pouring in, manifestations coming, our prayers being answered, wish fulfillment, and things of that sort. There may be some decisions that you have to make at this time. These decisions are going to take you closer to the things that you've been wanting to manifest, or that dream life, or whatever it is. I do feel like it's you that is judging you. Maybe you are the one that's setting yourself up for failure. So figure out what you need to do to get yourself back into this energy of alignment, or what have you. For some of you, it's just resting, maybe meditation, maybe talking to somebody else and getting a different perspective on the things that you're trying to manifest at this time. But I really feel like this whole entire reading so far is talking about you being a powerful person, somebody who is truly talented or gifted, and it's time to use those talents and gifts in some way, shape, or form that is going to help others and benefit others. They're saying yes, yes, yes. If you've been feeling like things just aren't going as fast as they should, or working out in the time that it should, that means that there's divine timing at play, because Spirit show me that you've been putting in the time and energy into changing certain aspects of yourself, adjusting to certain things, and things of that sort. So now it's time for the news, the good news, to be coming in. For some of you, this is financial security because of some sort of gift or talent that you have that you're sharing with the world. It's going to provide you with more money, or maybe even more stability in other aspects of your life. But this is a letter of victory. Things coming together. Wish fulfillment is what I keep feeling. And I feel like I keep repeating myself, and I just feel like there's no other words that are coming out though. So this is something that's highly important to Spirit at this time. You're being asked to be gentle with yourself, nurture yourself, not judge the process and where you're at this time. I do feel like many of you are coming into an energy of, I'm being more relaxed about this situation. The anxiety is starting to dissipate. I feel like I can put time and energy into said project or said talent or gift without feeling like there's going to be some sort of backlash. 7-11. But it came because of you nurturing your mind, body, and soul. So when you started to have those negative type of feelings, you start changing them into a different type of feeling. If you're feeling wore out, you give yourself a sea salt bath, or you just rest. I mean, whatever it is that you're doing is helping you to see things a little bit clearer. So I feel like rest and relaxation has been something of the last several months. Not because we want to, but I feel like some of us have been forced to get into this energy of rest and relaxation so that we can see things a little bit differently. We can observe things from a different point of view. And doing so is helping us to get out of those fears, doubts, and insecurities, that ego that is telling us things are not going to work out, or telling us not to go in that direction. You got to remember, if God keeps bringing you to it, or the universe keeps bringing something back around to you, repeated thoughts, repeated visions, repeated being in a certain area and having a message of whatever, then that Spirit saying it's for you. So just keep putting time and energy into it until you get there. Meaning, if it takes months and months of rest and relaxation and finding a different perspective, then finally having that aha moment, like, this is what I've got to do. Remember, I feel like everybody knows what they got to do, what kind of time and energy they need to put in. But I feel like it's about finding out what they got to do to let go of these fears. Okay, whatever these fears are. Again, I feel like it has mostly to do with this shift that we're going through, the collapsing of timelines. So something that you can expect in the very near future is gaining a different perspective about money, how to make money, how to use your talents and gifts to bring in income. But at the same time, learning about ego and learning that it's not just about money, but it's also about helping others. So some of you are learning about philanthropy and being of service to others and using your talents or gifts to be able to do that. This is what is bringing in a little bit of improvements and money. I know a lot of people feel like they shouldn't use their talents or gifts to bring in money, but this is exactly what Spirit is saying. This is something that is meant for you. I do feel like you're getting a little bit closer to your 10 of Cups. The 7 of Cups tells me that there's still some things that are unfinished, some things that still need to be learned. However, you're heading towards that financial freedom, financial success, and security. You may feel like all that glitters ain't gold, or you may feel like you're looking at what you have and it's just not where you want to be. But what Spirit is saying is use the 7 of Cups as a way of, okay, I'm not to the 10 of Cups yet, but I only have a few more steps to get there. And so instead of beating up on yourself, put time and energy into the next step. What is that next step? Maybe it's just putting a few minutes into whatever the said project is or what have you. Maybe it's just making a decision. It could be a million gazillion things. It's going to be different for everybody. But what I am feeling is that there's some peace of mind that's coming. The Two of Cups tells me that there's a union, something coming together, something working out for the better. This could be a relationship for some of you, but for the many of you, I feel like this is like being in alignment with what your heart desires. Your heart desires for you to have stability and money. It also desires for you to use your gifts and talents in some way, shape, or form to make that money, but it also desires for you to help people while making the money and while using your talent. So there's a few different things that are going on here. However, some of you are undecided in the direction that you want to take at this time. You've been feeling like you need to go this direction. However, when you go that direction, it puts so much fear in you and it makes you just want to lock up and sit down and do nothing. That's me. However, this is one of the times when you gain a different perspective that every bit of this process was needed. The rest and relaxation, the lethargy, the feeling like you're being passed up for a certain thing to come into your life, wish fulfillment or what have you. But what Spirit is saying is this is a time of seeing things completely clearly, which is going to clear out those energies of undecidedness or feeling like you don't have enough clarity on a situation or whatever it may be. I do feel like taking a step back is what this card is asking for. We've been taking a step back. I have a feeling like many of you like, Trish, that's all I've been doing. I get you. I've been doing that as well. However, it's where you're supposed to be right now. If you're in a spot where you're not moving forward in a physical aspect, you're moving forward in a spiritual aspect. There is things that you're learning in that rest and relaxation or that downtime or that whatever. However, Spirit is saying, remember, just a few minutes putting time and energy into whatever this is. Even if we're forcing you to be in solitude, forcing you to be alone, keeping you in a space of relaxation so that you can meditate more, so that clarity can come to you. But it's all for a purpose, okay? I still feel like I'm a little bit caught up from my words. So some of you may be going through a time of learning to speak up for yourself or learning to use your voice to get what you want or something like that. Yes, yes, yes. However, the Four of Swords tells me that some of you are tired of the ascension symptoms, being held back, feeling like you're being lazy, even though it's not laziness, guys. This is really a forceful relaxation. I'm just going to keep using that word. But anyhow, some of you are feeling like, when is this going to end? I'm tired of this. It's just too much. It's been going on for way too long. For some of you, this could be several months that it's been happening. It has been for me. However, I know that I've learned a lot of lessons in this time, especially about finances, about saving, about people in my life and what I want to share with others. I mean, the list goes on and on. However, what I'm feeling is the need for asking for things to help you to be more confident and more brave. This could be working with Archangel Gabriel for whatever reason. I'm feeling like confidence, courage, communication, community, all of those things are going hand in hand right now. Those are the things that you're probably experiencing and learning about while you're in this energy of rest and relaxation. Can't talk today. However, what I'm feeling is some of you are going back and forth with this energy. So there's a decision that needs to be made. Am I going to continue going back and forth? Am I going to continue to let this forceful time keep me held back or feeling this way? So it's almost like, even though it's a forceful rest and relaxation, there's something that Spirit's like, your physical human self needs to pull out of this. We need you to see things clearly, do things a little bit different, get yourself out of this energy. Even though it's a forceful energy, I almost feel like Spirit is putting us in a forceful energy to force us to get out of it. Yes, 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 they're saying. Okay, finally, the message came out and it came out clear. I felt like I was a little bit caught up for what Spirit was trying to show me, but definitely a forceful solitude so that you can be forced to bring yourself out of it. That's what's going to give you the confidence and courage. 1441. When people start seeing you pushing through your insecurities anyway, when people start seeing you be successful anyway, that's going to give you courage to keep continuing on. Some of you may have a visitor coming towards you. I'm not feeling like this is really a message for a lot of you. However, there may be a visitor that's coming with some sort of news, maybe clarity about a situation. Maybe it's somebody that's wanting to partner up with you in some sort of business or using your talents together. And I'm hearing yes, yes, yes for many of you. There is, for some of you, a shift and change in a relationship. This could be somebody that you're with. It could be a lover. It could be a friend. It could be a relationship with a worker or an employer. Either way it goes, I feel like there's something that is building up confidence in one or both people that's helping you to come together, communicate in a different way, maybe even see things a little bit differently. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm feeling like the need for sharing love with compassion, being non-judgmental, being unconditional loving, 1551 and things like this towards this person that is coming around you, or this employer, or this friend, or whatever it may be. I'm kind of getting held up for words again. So this may be somebody that makes you a little bit anxious or nervous. For some of you, maybe this whole entire reading is talking about a relationship and not using a talent. But I feel like this person that's coming towards you, the information that's going to be giving is helping you to feel a little bit more on top of things, feeling a little bit more love, feeling a little bit more support, whether or not it's support in this said project or this talent that you're putting time and energy into, or whatever it is. There is going to be support. And I feel like that support is helping you to move forward. So connection, communication is coming out again with this. So something shifting and changing with communication and connection with somebody. Yes, yes, yes. Which cards do I go to? Thank you. I hope you guys are understanding this reading, because I just really feel like it's just all over the place. I'm really not completely fully understanding it myself, but a lot of times I don't while I'm doing the readings anyway. But seems all over. That's probably how you're feeling, is all over the place. I've been feeling that way for quite some time. No matter how hard I try to push, I just sit there and I'll just be like, God, why can't I get up and do it? Why can't I get up and do it? And I've just been hearing, just rest. I don't get any information. I don't get any clarity on why I can't do it. And then I start going down this rabbit hole. Am I just lazy? And I'll hear no. Am I not a hard worker? And I'll hear no. Like I'll go through this whole scenario of things that people have probably told me one time in my life. And so ego is really trying to hold on to some things. So that forceful push to just get up and go and get up and do it is what many of us are waiting on. So you've been in this forceful stop of stopping and being in solitude, and things of that sort. But now you're going to feel like, okay, I'm supposed to be in solitude, but I also feel like I'm being forced to get out of this solitude. So definitely something that you guys are feeling. Why? Because riches are coming. This is time, energy, peace, money, abundance of freedom feeling is what I'm feeling. So many of you may be moving into this energy of feeling more stability. But the fish is about prospects of money, things becoming better in money. Boy, I feel caught up for my words today. I feel like a lot of us have been feeling like we're fighting a battle that is never ending. And, it's been going on for weeks, months, or years. And it's just like, is it ever going to shift? But yes, it is going to shift, because there's going to be just a flip of a switch. Something's going to turn on to where you're going to just feel like, holy shit, all of a sudden overnight popularity, or overnight what am I trying to say? You became famous overnight kind of deal. All of a sudden overnight things just shift and change, and you're like, what the hell? All of a sudden I'm no longer feeling like I'm being lazy, or that I'm not a good worker, or that, whatever it may be. And all of those feelings that you've been having of grief, despair, not being confident, not being brave, feeling like you're just not good enough, whatever it is, they just go away. And this new energy, stepping into these new timelines, makes you feel more powerful. You start becoming more confident. You start doing the things that you need to do. And then you start to see that you're closer and closer to that 10 of Cups that you've been trying to achieve. I just keep seeing the message that your ships are coming in. You know, it's going to be different times for everybody, but your ships are coming in. That's everything that I was just talking about. The peace, the love, the money, the stability, whatever it may be. But it's going to come with some hardships, some challenges, some having to force some... change some things in a forceful way. Yes, yes, yes. Whether it be spirit forces you to do it or your human self forces you to change something or what have you. So it's going to feel a little bit like a tower moment. We have 3 10s that came out together, guys. 10, 10, 10. Ones are about new beginnings. Zeros are about a never-ending adventure or a never-ending cycle. 10s are about endings and conclusions as well as new beginnings, new cycles. So just like I was saying, we got to let the old go so that the new can come in. So it's going to make us feel a little bit anxious, a little bit all over the place, questioning everything, maybe even arguing with people about stuff. And it feels like there's a tower moment that's happening. But remember, when there's tower moments, people like to think of it as being bad. But I love tower moments because I know that things are getting shaken up for a very good reason. To take crap that I don't need out of my life and to bring things into my life that I do want or need. And so that's where many of you are at this time. I feel like I'm meant to leave this right here. I feel like a lot of us are probably questioning a lot of what's happening right now and probably questioning a lot that was being said in this reading. At least I am, because I just feel like it was all over the place. However, it's going to resonate with one of you. I am a warrior. Perfect message. Perfect message. I am happiness and I am trustworthy. I hope that you got something out of this reading. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. Let me know down in the comments if this reading resonates with you. If you got something out of this reading, please think about at least liking it or putting a heart down in the comments or a message in the comments to let me know if it resonates as a way of helping me to get in the algorithm and to be seen more. Seems like I've been struggling for a really long time with this channel. However, I know that I'm going to get there. I am in a state of mastering. I will push through any insecurities that I may have. Take that advice. Today, I will sun gaze. I will receive upgrades to my DNA. I will get connected with the divine source, God, and angels while sun gazing. My consciousness will expand. 2, 2, 2, 2. Throat chakra. It makes complete sense that this is coming up with the way that I've been feeling like my words just weren't right, or I was scramble-minded, or what have you, and things just weren't flowing. Responsible for communication, expressions of thoughts, feelings, and ideals. Social skills are improving. I will share my truth. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Bye.